Good morning, Knights. Welcome to NDTV. Today is Friday, December 13th, and I'm Ryan Crow with Trent Root to bring you our morning news show. Trent, how are you feeling about finals next week?
I'm not quite ready for next week, but I am ready for the amazing show we have for you this week. Upcoming stories include highlights from the choir concert that took place last weekend, a special look at the Intro to Engineering project that dealt with living on Mars,
finals care packages from NDTV to the students, and the fall sports recap. Stay tuned, Knights. We're just getting started.
The ND Choir has had many new changes. They've added new courses to their department and have even added a new choir director. These new changes did not stop them from putting on an amazing Christmas concert last weekend.
This year, the ND Choir began the Christmas season with a performance last Friday and Saturday in the gym's lobby. The group presented a variety of holiday classics that allowed the audience to listen, relax, and enjoy the wonderful sounds of the holiday season. As you know, the choir works hard all year and they perform at masses, concerts, and school events. They started preparing at the beginning of the school year.
Well, at the beginning of the year, it took us a while because when you start a new year, you combine the concert choirs and the advanced choirs every year once they move up. And so it takes time to get to know each other and try to find your sound together before you can even start making music together. And then after that, it's just being a team and listening to our director and just listening to each other a lot.
And we improve on ourselves by finding our own sound before we find each other's, which makes us better singers as ourselves and people to work with. So yeah.
The students did an amazing job of sharing the joy of the Christmas season through song under the direction of our new choir director, Mr. Jeremiah Van Syke.
I genuinely care about students. I know that sounds kind of cliche answer, but I actually do, and I care about them learning. And when there's that moment, especially in music, where something clicks or they have that amazing moment in music, it's pretty cool. Pretty special.
If you missed the concert, make sure you check them out at their spring performance in May. You don't want to miss it. I'm Anton Ruffner, reporting for NDTV.
Outstanding job, choir, at your holiday show. I can't wait to hear you at your spring concert. This Tuesday, the engineering class had an interesting project where they had to explore every discipline of the engineering field. They did this to develop a plan to self-sustain a colony on Mars. Let's see what they were able to do.
On Tuesday, the Intro to Engineering students had the opportunity to create a self-sustainable colony on the planet Mars by participating in a contest that showcased the students' engineering abilities.
So basically, there's an asteroid coming to Earth, and it's going to destroy the Earth in 8 years. So we have to get off the Earth to restart Mars with at least 1,000 people, make sure the gene pool survives.
The class had to explore every discipline of the engineering field, from nuclear energy to agricultural engineering to developing a plan to place a self-sustainable colony on the red planet before the impact destroys our planet Earth. According to Mr. Matthews, he decided to have students complete this project to educate them on all fields of engineering.
I was looking for something that would address all the many different fields within the discipline of engineering. And this one actually does everything from nuclear engineering and power systems all the way to agricultural engineering. So all 26 different areas, primary areas of engineering, had to be addressed in this project.
Additionally, to exploring the discipline of engineering, the class had to look into social issues such as governance and ethics surrounding the project. Once the students were done, faculty stopped by to vote on which project or idea that might survive on Mars. Overall, the students had some very good ideas, and we might see them one day in the future. This is Allie Stein reporting for NDTV.
Great job, everyone. If you're interested in finding out which project won, stop by the computer room to find out. We had a very special treat on campus this week. ND was proud to welcome back the therapy dogs. The dogs were on campus to help students prepare for their final exams. They're trained to provide affection, comfort, and support to students. Thank you to the Bring Change to Mind Club for providing the therapy dogs. We hope to see them back on campus next semester.
Knights, we know the finals can be very stressful, and many of you are in panic mode right now. So in addition to the therapy dogs on campus, NDTV decided to bring cheer to some students by providing them with a final exam care package.
Hey Knights! Nia and Ali here, and this morning we're going to be surprising some stressed out Knights with some presents.
Hey guys, Nia here. So this morning, Ali and I are supposed to be handing out surprise finals care packages for everyone. But what she doesn't know is that I made her her very own. So let's see how she reacts to it.
This is so cute. I got this. Oh my god.
On to the houses.
Hi, so we're finally at Caroline's house. We have our bag, and we're gonna go surprise her. She's been pretty stressed, so I hope she likes it.
Hey!
We brought you a package for finals.
That scared the crap. I heard voices and I was like, wait, what the? So cute. Guys, thank you.
So we're at our second house. We're at Naomi's house, and we're about to surprise her.
What? So we brought you a package for finals so that you're not stressed. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. That's all we have, guys, but
TV production wishes you good luck on your finals.
Knights, don't forget to have a good breakfast every day next week. Stay hydrated and stay positive. After a great season, let's take a look at our fall sports teams in our 2019 Fall Sports Recap.
Good morning, Knights. I'm Brendan Cotty, and welcome to our Fall Sports Recap. This season has been very intense, with some of our teams going on to CIF and others working hard for a great season. Joining me this morning is David Galis, Roman Martinez, and Michael Yarin. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Did you hear about girls tennis finishing second in CIF?
That's really impressive. Yeah, they had a really big underdog story. A lot of people didn't believe in them, but they were able to beat out the haters.
Yeah, pretty good season for them, actually.
Yeah, and boys football went 6-5, making it all the way to the playoffs, except to lose to Vista Marietta in the first round.
Yeah, they had a great run, and it's sad to see Coach Rooney leave after 40 years.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get started. David, how was the cross-country season?
Cross-country season was great, Roman. The boys' cross-country team finished third in Mission League, while the girls' cross-country team finished fourth. The boys' varsity team reached the CIF finals, while the girls' varsity team made it all the way to the CIF prelims. That wraps up cross-country. Let's check in with Michael to see what happened to boys water polo this season.
Yo, this is Michael Yarin at the ND Aquatic Center. This season, the varsity boys water polo Knights are splashing into action. They rank 5th in CIF and spend 2.5 hours a day training.
The boys had a strong season this year. We definitely had high hopes, and we lost in quarterfinals, but it was a good season. We had a lot of fun.
So like Oliver said, we've been through a lot together as a team. We've been practicing since we're like 11. We knew most of each other since like in grade school and that kind of stuff. We have a lot of things going for us, and I can't say that I was disappointed in how the season ended, but I'm grateful that I met these guys. I'm grateful we got as far as we did in the games.
Head coach of the varsity team, Coach Hearn, has emerged as the most vocal and animated character in the entire team. He has been seen shouting and even jumping up and down during the matches. So what makes this team so motivated?
This group especially, I think they just know what we have. This is a special group. My job as coach is to teach players how to play, and that means how to win, also how to accept defeat.
This year, the team plans to play really hard to make it to Mission League, as well as take out time to enjoy the sport. I'm Michael Yarin reporting for NDTV.
Thanks, Michael, for the Aqua Knights recap. As you know, boys water polo moved up this year to Mission League and made it all the way to semifinals. Moving on to girls volleyball, they had a great season, starting off 6-1. Unfortunately, the second half of the season didn't go so well. The team finished 9-14, but they look forward to next year. Hey Roman, how did varsity football do?
Thanks, Brendan. Our football team had a great season, but they struggled with injuries this year. But that didn't stop them from playing hard. The team finished with the season an overall record of 6-5. The Knights suffered a major loss at QB with Cooper Meek, but sophomore backup QB Zachary Siskowicz stepped up and helped lead the offense. Zach had 21 touchdowns and almost had a 2,000-yard season. Other impactful players included juniors Samuel Black, Anthony Spearman, Mason Cotton, and Henry Deakins, who each had 3 touchdowns. Senior Sean Guyton had 4 of his own. The defense for ND didn't disappoint as well, with 9 interceptions and 26 sacks, averaging 55 tackles a game. But it ends on a bittersweet note with Coach Rooney retiring at the end of this year. Coach Rooney has been the ND football coach for the last 40 years, and I know not only the team is sad to see him leave, but our school.
Our first game against Desert Vista from Arizona was a great game down in San Diego as part of the Honor Bowl. We came back to win on a last-second field goal by Anthony Prieto. Our team battled back. We lost our number 1 quarterback in the game and our number 1 receiver, and we did a great job of fighting through the adversity and winning that game. And won 3 games after that, and have been battling all season long to continue to excel.
We wish him lots of luck as he goes on to open a new chapter in his life.
Yes, Roman, it is sad to see Coach Rooney go, but we wish him luck in all his future endeavors. On other news, golf had an outstanding season as overall the team went undefeated in the Mission League, took 2nd in the CIF North Division, and 6th in the CIF Finals. Sophomores Annie Buffalini and Marley Franklin reached the CIF Individual Regionals. Junior Liana Brown performed exceptionally well and made it all the way to the South Cali Regional Finals, while also becoming the league MVP. Great job, Lady Knights, and good luck next season.
Moving on to girls tennis. Girls tennis had a great season this year, going 12-7. Led by junior captains Lauren Acevedo, Haya Feinberg, and Grace Salcedo, the Lady Knights finished 2nd in the CIF. This is the best they have done in quite a while. Good job, Lady Knights.
Wow, it looks like the fall 2019 sports season was extremely successful. Congrats to all the teams that competed this season.
That concludes our recap. We'll see you next year for an inside look on the winter sports season.
Good luck, Knights.
Thanks, guys, for the recap, and great season to all fall sports teams. Hopefully spring season is even better.
Well, that's our show for today. Don't forget to watch our annual Christmas show next week. You're not going to want to miss it.
Thanks for watching, Knights. I'm Trent Rude with Ryan Krell, reminding you to have an amazing weekend, Knights.